Israel and the Hezbollah appear to be spiraling towards an all-out war that could spread to the wider region after a week of significant escalation in their long-running conflict. Tel Aviv has inflicted huge damage on Hezbollah in recent weeks, killing more than a dozen top commanders, including its head, Hassan Nasrallah. For Israel, Nasrallah's killing is a huge victory. Despite international calls for de-escalation, Israel has vowed to keep fighting Iran-backed Hezbollah and now seems to have started a limited incursion into Lebanon.
Israel has gone on the offensive after almost a year of cross-border hostilities sparked by the conflict in Gaza. It began limited, localized and targeted ground raids against Hezbollah targets in southern Lebanon on Tuesday, citing threats to Israeli communities in the north. The military spokesperson has already clarified that the ground raids into southern Lebanon are not a war against the Lebanese people.
Our war is with Hezbollah, not with the people of Lebanon. We do not want to harm Lebanese civilians, and we're taking measures to prevent that. We will not let 7th of October happen again on any one of our borders. We will continue doing whatever necessary so that Israeli families can return to their homes in safety and security.
But the Hezbollah denied Israel's claim and said that no Israeli troops had crossed over into Lebanon. They instead said they fired missiles at the headquarters of Israel's Mossad intelligence agency and a military intelligence unit on the outskirts of Tel Aviv. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu blamed the Iranian government for plunging the West Asia deeper into war at the cost of its own people. Israel last week rejected a proposal by the United States and France for a 21-day ceasefire on the Lebanon border to give time for a diplomatic settlement that would allow displaced civilians on both sides to return home. European Union Foreign Policy Chief Josep Borrell says any further Israeli operations in Lebanon have to be avoided as world leaders urged against a ground invasion.
The sovereignty of both Israel and Lebanon has to be guaranteed. And any further military intervention would dramatically aggravate the situation, and it has to be avoided.
Lebanese Prime Minister Najib Mikati also called for a ceasefire based on a recent US-French proposal. Spain also urged Israel to halt its ground raids in Lebanon on Tuesday. Meanwhile, United States Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin gave Washington's backing to Israel dismantling attack infrastructure along the border. He also warned of serious consequences for Iran if Tehran directly attacks Israel. While the United Arab Emirates reaffirmed its unwavering position towards the unity of Lebanon, its national sovereignty, and its territorial integrity. Israel's shift in focus to Lebanon could prolong the conflict in Gaza, which marks its first anniversary next week. With Aarti Rana's report, Mihir Makhuri reporting for DD India.